Hello, trading is closed on April 25th, 2017. Yesterday we had a target of 23.7213, but as always we said if we gap sharply in the undesired direction, the call's killed before the open, so there was no call for today. We said the whole pattern from yesterday was a negative one unless we invalidated it by gapping over the highs, which we did. And also we made a comment which became moot, which was if we were to gap under this low, that a top here would be credible. So because of the gap at the open, there was no call for today. This is a MEJT target we had for March 16th, a long time ago, 2386.74. These numbers are support resistance levels, and you can't get a much more accurate support resistance level than that one, even though it's from long ago. And that's been satisfied. We will cross it off the list. We have to add this one to the list. In the last 5 months, we now have 4 MEJT targets which have not printed. Now we get about 650 targets. That's not 650 trades, but 650 targets a year. So in 5+ months, we only have 4 out of, I guess, roughly 300 or so which haven't printed. And these are 2 of them right here that could print this week. I don't know. 4 missed targets in 5 months might sound like much, but that's a large number for the system. These numbers are likely to print at some time, but again, it doesn't have to be anytime soon. During the day, about the only thing MEJT had to say was this afternoon rally wasn't for keeps, a call for a retracement. It worked, but it's pretty hard to trade something when the potential is that limited. Well, I'm going to make a call for tomorrow and make some comments about the long-term picture, but not make a call. As far as tomorrow's concerned, we have the same pattern we talked about, gapped up, hit new highs. Here's the close. Couldn't hold on to any of the highs and couldn't hold on even to this low. It's a negative pattern. It should lead to lower prices unless we invalidate the pattern by gapping up and promptly trading over this high. Now, what about the long-term picture? Well, here's the close of number 8 of a sequential sell signal. Here's bar 13, no fudging, so we're now on a demarked sequential sell. Failure is more likely when 8's under 5, but if it works, it should be a very strong drop, because the lower the number of the high bar of the system, the bigger the response if it works. However, when these things fail, they fail in grand style. So it would be helpful to have some more confirmation to see if that's going to work, particularly when so many of these have not worked in this 8+ year rally. We've gotten the signals, the market's ignored them and continued higher. If that's all you have, I personally wouldn't act on it. What else do we have? Well, we have something, but not as much as I would like. This is the old VIX, the VXO. Today it hit a low of 8.62. This measures public optimism and public pessimism. It really tells us how much premium people are willing to use to buy puts. This number is the lowest number we've had in over 10 years. And according to that rule, it means that the public, based on this indicator, is at its most bullish it's been in over 10 years. This isn't all that good. We have the market hitting new highs and the percentage of stocks in favorable patterns, it's not hitting new highs. Here's the NASDAQ McClellan oscillator. It's at the upper Bollinger Band. We haven't reversed from this level, but if we reverse, it gives a sell signal. So all those are compatible. What isn't compatible is the number of new highs minus new lows is really going up, and it's pretty tough for me to see the market taking a big drop right after the number of stocks hitting new highs goes up like this, but you never know. So I'm just calling tomorrow. Tomorrow's call is if we don't take out this high early, we should drop. If we get a big drop here, I can explain it, but it's not really convincing enough for me to act on it at this time. And that's today's call.